Hello everybody, this is Raging Enchilada and welcome to episode 9 of my Wakfu Let's Play. In this episode I will be choosing my nation, so I am setting this big huge owl and this big board in central Astrub, right here in case you don't know. And I am judging by the one comment that I got on my episode, it said I should join Brakmar. And I don't think that's a bad idea. I wasn't going to choose Bonta because I like Bonta because of the show, but Brakmar is pretty cool because it has lava and stuff. Plus it gives me something else to explore because I already, on the Nox server, I already explored Bonta and Amakna and a little bit of Sufoke, but I pretty much stayed away from Brakmar. So I think it's a good chance to explore something new and see areas that I haven't seen before. And I've pledged my allegiance. Does that mean did my other people did I not choose their allegiance too? I don't know if I have to. I'm pretty sure I have to as well. Choose Brakmar. Okay. And that's getting crazy. And my Sacrier. I thought maybe it would do it all at once for everybody. But I doubt that would have happened. Okay, that should be all of my people now. They all have chosen Brakmar as their nation. Now what is it? Oh, I'm gonna go back to my craw. There's a quest here. Pledge your allegiance. What is that quest? I was getting prepared and I was looking at it. Having reached level 25, head to your nation. So I have to go to this boat at the western part of Astrub. I think that's the western part. I'm pretty sure it's the western part. Open the map. Yeah, it's the western part. Okay. Yeah, the western part of the map. I go to a boat, talk to the guy at the boat. Or I don't even talk to a guy. I talk to a wheel, a steering wheel. I don't even talk to it. I think I just steer the boat myself. What a great world where you can just take a boat and not be... Well, you pay for it, so I guess it makes sense. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I go to the boat and I go to my nation. And I will do that now. My plans for the episode are to just go to my nation, explore said nation, and I don't know, maybe do a dungeon or two. You go, Brakmar Village. Oh yeah. So this is Brakmar. How does the map look? Okay. It looks pretty huge, like I would have expected. I would like to just go to a lot of these Drago Turkey Expresses just so I can not explore, but I clicked on the achievement thing. So I can just explore the nation a bit and be able to travel around fast instead of having to run to each and every place each and every time. Plus, it give me a chance to look at all the things. Forge, distillery. I also want to try and do a dungeon, so maybe I can do like the Celestial Piwi dungeon, but then that's a level 21 dungeon, so I'm only level 31. I don't think I can do that. I'm still a pleb. I still have to eat my Wheaties. The Stalgil Motel. But anyways, enough of that. Oh yeah, during episodes 2, I decided to get my my professions up a bit. Well, not my crafting, but my gathering. I got my herbalist up to 23, and I got my lumberjack to 8 because it's just hard to get up because I can't find trees. I can't find the ashwood. I can find hazel, but not, well, I haven't found hazel. Well, there is hazel in Astrup that I saw, but I haven't chopped it. But the ashwood was hard to find just to get started. I didn't do my miner. I got my farmer up to 13 too. I didn't do fishing because I didn't really feel like fishing. But I also got a lot of stuff. I got like 100 ditzy flowers, 100 crown thistle. I got all this basically. Got a pickaxe too, just so I can get more stuff. So I also need to manage my inventory a little bit. So I will probably just cut here, and I will go and clean out my inventory a bit, and I will be right back. Okay, so I clean out my inventory a bit. It's all nice and, well, it's kind of nice, I guess. I have all this stuff. Oh, and I also got a bunch of super glue too while I was farming for stuff. So I have an extra 36, brings me up to 87. 87. That's quite a bit of super glue. That's only the core stuff though. I even have more on my Anaripsa. I bet my Crow even, not my Crow. I bet my Sacker even has some. Yep, 5. I also got to use a bunch of these wisdom candies too, from fighting Biblies and all those event monsters. They drop a lot of those, which is nice. And what is this? Jonk Wincy's territory. What is it? What does this do? Look around, bakery key. Okay. If you have a look around, you see what excellent benefits Brackmore has to offer. All these minerals so far, I can see, just sit there. Asking to be turned into pretty little camas. Henceforth, arm your pick and make their wish, your command. Taking them to the press to be minted. The little clinking sound they make is sweeter than any lullaby. The key... I'll read that after. But anyways, so I'm just going to explore the nation a bit, go from place to place and get it. I'm not going to explore every single Drago Express, because that would take forever. But I have a little route planned out, so I'll follow. And I will be back when I'll just show little highlights of me getting each and every, well, not each and every one, but getting to the certain Drago Turkey Expresses. But anyways, I will be back when I'm done exploring the nation of Brackmar. Alright, I'm back. I have explored a lot of Brackmar. I have gotten a lot of the, not Phoenixes, a lot of the Drago Turkey Expresses. I think I did pretty good. I went all over. I went this way, up here, down over here. Only a couple I didn't really want to go to because they're so out of the way. So I thought I'd just leave them for later. I never realized that this place up here is where, from the show. From that one when they went to that singing place. I forgot what it was. But that's the place. I remember that place. And I went through here and the only complaint, Brackmar is a nice place. It's really cool, the lava places and how everything is all set out and the monsters that you can fight here. But the only complaint I have is at nighttime it's so hard to navigate this area especially. This little place right here, the Gobblerog's Lair Drago Express. This took me forever to get. I thought I can go this way and this way, but I had to go like right here or something to go across over here, up here, and then up to there. It was a pain in the butt to get there. But yeah, that's my only complaint, as it's hard to see and hard to navigate, especially at nighttime, which I did it at. But anyways, as I was looking at the dungeons too to see which would be the most worthwhile for me to do, and from what I can see without going into these sewers, is there's only 3 dungeons that I can actually go to, which is the 3 Pistas Cave, the Celestial Piwi Dungeon, and the Abandoned Scarapit. And all of the rewards, I looked at the vending machines. This gives me single target mastery stuff. This gives me a lot of, what did this give me? It gives me a lot of tanky stuff, so this stuff right here would be good for my Sacrier, because it gives elemental resistance and it gives lots of health. And this stuff here is good for fire spells, because a lot of this stuff here gives fire mastery on the items. And judging by all that stuff, I don't really think it'd be worth it for me to do those dungeons right now. I think it's still in my best interest to do the ones in Astrub, the level 20 ones in Astrub. I forgot what it's called, the skeleton one and the PV one, and not so much the Treeknid one, because the Treeknid one just gives me general stuff. Oh, where's dungeons? Oh, there's dungeons. Yeah, the Hoolahoop Piwi dungeon. This gives me healing mastery stuff, so I can get that for my Enaripsa. And I forgot what... I know that the raised vault. I don't really remember what stuff it gives me, because it's been so long. I know it's good, I think, because I had it for my other characters on my Nox, on the Nox server. Let me just take a look here. The raised vault machine. Breastplate of destiny. Oh yeah, this is just general stuff, but the trouble stuff is alright, I think, because it gives me just general elemental mastery. I think this would also be good for my Sacrier, considering it gives him lock and health points, and elemental mastery and resistance, so just to make him that much more tankier and able to lock enemies and keep them in place. So I think this stuff would be good for my Sacrier, the stuff from right here. And the stuff from the Celestial Piwi dungeon would be perfect for, I don't know who this is, but sure? Okay. Anyways, the Celestial Piwi dungeon, this stuff gives me healing mastery stuff, so I can give it to my Sacrier. Like the Piwi hat gives me healing mastery. I'm not sure about this royal stuff. Does it give me... Yeah, this all stuff gives me healing mastery, so this will be perfect for my Enchilada. And I'm in the Treeknid dungeon. It only gives me like general stat ups. Like, I'm just gonna leave that group. I don't know what he's doing there. Oh, and I just lost all my guys. But anyways, the Treeknid dungeon here just gives me general stats up. The ring is alright, the adventurer ring, but that's pretty much all I would want from this place in terms of like what I actually want, because I'm pretty sure like all of this stuff, like this stuff gives me dodge and elemental mastery, but like all of these things are just general ups. Like it's not really focused on anything, it's just rear mastery. Like rear mastery is so good, like I can get behind. I guess it's good for a Strom, those kind that can teleport around, but this stuff isn't really what I want right now. It's just all rear mastery. Like I said, it's good for a Strom, but not for any of my current classes that I have. So I'll probably try and take on the... Oh, too far. I'll probably try and take on maybe... maybe the raised vault. I will try and take on the raised vault today, but I feel like I'm not strong enough yet, because I'm only level 20. I'm level 32, and my guys are level 31. That's not bad considering the dungeons are level 21 to 35. But considering how most of the dungeons are made for 6 people, and that I can't really do stuff for things of my level, so I want to wait until he's like maybe level 35, maybe 35 I think would be good. So I will probably just go and level up a bit, grind out some of these lower dungeons, like the Tofu, the Gobble, the Larventura, the Bamya. Oh, and I also want to try and get what am I looking for? Achievements. The achievements for the dungeons. Like for the Tofu, like I got all the Tofu house ones. I want to just get all the achievements just because it's nice to get. And they give you tokens too, which is nice. So I'll probably try and do that. So until then, I will go and grind out some dungeons. Probably the Gobble dungeon, honestly, because it seems easier than the Tofu dungeon. For sure. But anyways, I will be back after I have grinded up some levels. Alright, I'm back. After some thinking, I've decided to use the Hoolahoop Piwi dungeon instead of the raised vault. I don't even remember what I said. I think I said I was going to do the raised vault. But I'm going to do the Piwi dungeon. I'm going to do the Piwi dungeon. So because my Enchilada could use some gear that's actually helpful with the health points and healing mastery, I just gave him a bunch of the Royal Gobble set. So that should help out a bit. But I'm going to do this dungeon, and that'll probably be the episode. so the Royal Piwi is level 41. That's quite a bit. The total level is 210 and I'm well, and my total level is like... Oh, that reminds me. It would probably be a good idea for me to throw my points in. It might not make a difference, but I might as well throw my points in. Into dodge and critical hit. For my Craw, my Sacrier, I will throw her points into close combat mastery, and I will throw it into lock. Yeah, lock. More lock. You can never have too much lock. And for my Enripsa, I will throw him into distance mastery, and then I will throw it into dodge, so he can't be locked down. How much dodge does he have now? 53, 46, and 48. That's not bad. But how much lock does my Sacrier have? 52. That should be decent. Anyways, enough stalling. Time to attack the Royal Piwi. This boss is surprisingly probably the easiest out of all of them. What would be in my best interest to attack? Which one is weak to fire? This one is weak to fire, I'm pretty sure. No, this one's weak to air. What about this one? Okay. This one is weak to water. This one is weak to grass, I mean. This one is weak to water. That means the purple must be weak to fire. It is weak to fire. I guess I will put my Enripsa there, and I'll put my Sacrier there. And I will try and get my... my Sacrier in there just to try and lock down the boss. Oh, okay, I thought maybe I healed him, but it was just a little bit of lag. I should probably try and attack this purple Piwi as much as possible. Try and weaken all the minions before I take out the boss. 1200 health. That's not bad. This thing isn't too strong. At least I can use Wakfu points on it, as opposed to the Royal Tofu, which was sadness. Because if I used my... Okay, I should have... Can I still use... I can use Explosive Arrow. I'll just use Explosive Arrow. Hopefully that kills the purple. It does. Good, good. And it gives me a Mimic. So when is my Sacrier move? Okay, so... I'll just push my Craw right there. And I'll use Transposition to switch the places between my Craw and my Sacrier. Yep. Then I will move my Sacrier in and I will use Insanity. And that'll be my turn. I can probably... Yeah, he has quite a bit of dodge. But at least I can lock him down. He's supposed to have 4 and he only has, what, 3? So that's not bad. Hopefully he loses AP when he has to move. Primer. They're all casting Primer on each other. That does like, what, 100 health? That's not bad. That does nothing because of my barrier. That's perfect. That's actually really good. So can this thing not hurt me if it can't even... If it can't even? Oh, I moved too far. I'll cast Fortifying Word. I should be saving that for when I need to heal my guys, but I just want to kill this thing. ASAP. Well, not... Well, yeah, ASAP, basically. I could use Reach. Where's the purple one? Oh, the purple one's dead. I want to up my reach, so maybe I'll just move right next to the Piwi. Yeah, I think I will. Okay. And this red one is weak to... Can I use... I can't use Raining Arrows. Oh gosh, I'm running out of time. Pink Piwi because he has the... 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Whew. Thinking too much. Overthinking it. And I will move here. Get away from them. And I'll use Cage of Blood to take away his MP. There, now he can't move. He's locked down. This is what I want my Sacrier to do. Just lock down the enemy and keep him away from my Craw and my Enripsa. That makes everything so nice and easy. My Craw can just pick off things from far and my Enripsa can provide support. The blue Goo Goo is now there. That's not bad because I have a lot of earth spells. The ones that I wouldn't like are probably the green ones. Or the purple ones. Because they're, 50 armor. It gave everything 50 armor. Okay. That's not good. I'll just use, I don't want to use Fortifying Word, so let's use Healing Word on this 3 times. This looks like the perfect chance to use Colonnades with my Craw. With my Sacrier. And I can also use... Okay, so I'm gonna back up a bit just so I can get my distance mastery in there. At least take out the armor. It takes out the armor. That's all I wanted. And I will wanna keep upping my... Yeah, I'll just keep upping my reach to give me maximum distance mastery. This looks absolutely perfect for my Sacrilege colonnades. Look at that, 5 enemies. Look at all that armor. That's some fat armor. Now we'll kick this pink one. Dang, it didn't kill him. Oh well. They're gonna keep healing each other up. Are any of these primed? Yeah, that one is primed. And these are all primed, so they're gonna turn into goo-goos. That still sounds super weird to say. The red one shouldn't be too bad because I have my Enchilada to use critical hit. I have my Enchilada to use water spells on it. 20 critical mastery, 50% critical damage inflicted. Okay. I'll just give him armor. And I will move right here. Fortifying word goes through enemies, so I can move one away. Okay, that is a nice amount of damage. What does this do to enemies? Minus 13% healing resistance. And I can't really do anything else. So I will just use renewing word on this. Once? Okay, yeah, twice. Okay. And hopefully my Crow has enough dodge to get away from this red one. I'll use that just to do some damage. How much lock does this thing have? That's 34 lock. Just as long as I get far enough away to use raining arrows. Okay. And I will use anchor just to keep these guys away. I will use transposition to switch places with the royal one, because I want to keep them away from my guys. And I'll use colonnade just to do some damage to both of them. Plus the blue one will die faster this way. This is a surprisingly easy fight. I knew that this one would be easier to do than the raised vault or the Treeknid. Because the raised vault, the boss there, Morpher, or whatever his name is, he's kind of annoying to fight. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to these. So I should get some fat experience. I should get a lot of experience from this. I have to remember not to heal anybody. Oh, I'll use fortifying word on this red one. Nearly kill him. And now I'll just take out this pink one. Okay, perfect. Perfect. And I'll use explosive arrow because sacrifices have to be made to take out 2 enemies with 1 stone. Move over here and I will use raining arrow on the pink one. Hopefully it won't kill it. Almost. I'll just move. I'll just grab onto his face. And then I can move right here. That's probably my phone if you heard it. It's like right next to me. And I'll use this to keep the Piwi away. And I will grab the green one. I'm glad that this one isn't... He's probably going to be primed now. He is primed. I think they will have to sacrifice each other just to turn. Unless he turns now. No, he didn't. Okay. Yeah, it only does 4 damage. That's not bad. That's surprisingly good. I knew a barrier was a good thing to go for. I did my research. Kind of. I kind of did my research. I didn't at all. Air spells, so I'll just use Plaguing Arrow. Oh, I killed him. Perfect. All I have left now is just these 2. Minus 100 critical resistance, that's okay. And I will use Smash on the pink one. Generate some fat armor. It would have been great, but he blocked it. Even then, the Sacker isn't supposed to do much damage anyways. Almost. So he's getting through my barrier. Either that or he's getting stronger. I'll regenerate one Wakfu point. I got rid of my AoE attack, which makes me sad. Fortifying word? Question mark? And then renewing word twice on this one. Probably would have been better to kill that one, but it's my crosshair now. So there's really no... didn't really matter. Explosive arrow would be nice. Then I'll just start filling up this one right here with riddled. Then I'll use my destructive arrow. Push back enemies. Insanity and Cage of Blood. Just to give myself more lock and to lower its MP. Perfect. Royal Peck. And I'll just keep using this on the 3 times. Okay. This should be a trivial fight now. Not really much else to go on. I got past the harder part, which was when all the enemies are around. And I'll just keep trying to lock him down. Maybe pull him a little bit further. Just to keep him away from my claw. 31, 31, 31. He does a lot of damage. I want him to stay away from my Enchilada too. Oops, I used the wrong spell. I guess I'll use it twice. I could have used, what was it called? Invigorating word? But oh well. Move closer by 1 and use Raining Arrow twice. Next turn I should be able to use, yeah, he has maximum riddled, so I'll be able to use my destructive arrow. I will use this on him. And Cage of Blood. He only has what, 192 health? He should hopefully die. He's going to do a lot of damage. He skipped his turn for some reason. Interesting. I don't think that's what I would have done. I would have just attacked the Sacrier. Okay, one more turn. Hopefully my Craw is able to take him down with Enthusiasm and Destructive Arrow. With 50 riddled, die? Of course not. I'll only use Riddling Arrow. Perfect. There it is. The Piwi dungeon is down. I got the hat. And I got to level 35. I got a lot of experience. I got a lot of experience. Hold that. Okay, that's nice. I got the hat, the slippers, and the cape. And I got a lot of stuff. Okay. So that'll be perfect for my Sacrier. Or not my Sacrier. My Enchilada. And I can now finally get the Drago Turkey. So I'll probably do that next episode because it's nice to have a Drago Turkey as opposed to just running everywhere. Okay, I'll just harvest up these eggs. And I will throw my points in, then I will end the episode. How much levels did I get? I got 2 levels out of that. Element Resistance, just cuz. Distance Mastery. Okay, Sacrier time. I will throw it into health point percent. And I'll throw them into block percent. What's her block at now? 18%. That's nice. Enchilada has 3 points. Elemental Resistance 5. Distance Mastery at 9. And Healing Mastery at 8. His Healing Mastery is now what? Where is it? 48 Healing Mastery. Perfect. And I will use this to give all of my Piwi stuff to my Enchilada. I can do that later. Anyways, that'll probably be the end of this episode. Episode 9 of my Wakfu Let's Play. How come I'm not leaving? Okay, now I'm leaving. I think that was great. I'll probably farm this a few times off camera. Just because I want to try and get up that full set. And maybe next time I will take on a dungeon inside of Brakmar. Maybe the Celestial Tofu dungeon, I think it's called. Maybe I'll try to take on that dungeon next. Or maybe the Raised Vault. But anyways, that'll be the end of this episode. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!